Hi guys, Anthony here, and today I'm going to be taking you through the tips and tricks you need to know to get you through the first hour or two of the Viking survival game Valheim. Now, I'm having a ton of fun with it, as you can see on my stream, twitch.tv/GameGuyAnth. I will just preface this video by saying this guide is for people brand new to the game or more experienced players trying to get a mate interested in it, so I won't be covering anything from the first boss onward, and I'll try to keep any spoilers to a minimum in terms of later game content. So this basically covers what you need to do to get in a position where you could reasonably take on the first boss and establish a base. Also worth noting, these tips are for version 0.145.6, so they may no longer be relevant if you're watching this in the future. Check out my channel to see if I've posted any sort of updated video. But first of all, what is Valheim? If you're not sure, Valheim is the new immensely popular open world sandbox survival game from Swedish studio Iron Gate. It dropped as an early access earlier this month in early February 2021, and it's already sold more than 2 million copies, and at the time of me recording this, it is the top selling game on Steam. So you and up to 9 other mates can jump on a server and live out your Viking fantasies in a game that's been compared to things like Minecraft, Rust or RuneScape. So once you've booted the game and gone through the character creator, you're ready to get started. Enjoy this video guys, and don't forget to follow my Twitch channel and my Twitter at GameGuyAnthony. There's already probably a few similar videos to this one, so thanks so much for watching this one. You begin the game by being flown to an altar by a giant raven. This altar is where anyone coming to the server for the first time will spawn, or where you'll come back to should you die before you craft your first bed. But all you have for now is a rag tunic and a torch, so the best thing to do is start collecting wood and stone. Small trees can be punched to give wood, and branches on the ground can be interacted with to also give a small amount. Meanwhile, stone at this early stage can only be collected by picking up small rocks off the ground. Almost every resource in this game is useful at some point, but the most useful are going to be wood and stone, as they'll form the building blocks for your settlements. Once you have a decent amount of wood and stone, press Tab to open your inventory menu on the left, and crafting will be on the right. You'll see the options there to craft a torch, stone axe, a club, or a hammer. Create the club first so you can defend yourself, followed by a stone axe to cut down full-grown beech trees. Be careful, as felled trees can fall or roll into you and cause damage. Your axe can also be used as a weapon, but this means it will also degrade faster if it's being used for both tasks. The club can be swung with the left mouse button and used to block with the right. Time your blocks to parry your opponents, allowing you to deal more damage while they're stunned. As you're in the starting area, the meadow, you'll only encounter boars, greylings and necks as hostile enemies at this time, as well as deer and birds, which can be killed for their resources. However, they're a bit tough to kill without a bow because they spook easy, so don't worry about them for now. In the bottom left of the screen is the health and food bars. Now, unless you've taken a hit already, it should read 25. While the game does have a hunger mechanic, your health will never fall below 25 on an empty stomach, so don't worry about starving to death. However, you do want to get that health up, so forage around for some raspberries and mushrooms. Better quality foods and recipes will become available to you later on, but these foods are going to have to do for now. You can eat up to 3 different foods, after which you won't be able to eat many more until that food's icon starts flashing. On eating, you should gain an initial health boost, plus some more health every tick if it's needed. Okay, you're ready to set off and find a spot for your first settlement. You can't build on or around the starting altar, but it is somewhere you'll need to return to at various stages, and it's also where you'll spawn if you're yet to make a bed, and where new people to your world will spawn, so it is a good idea to build within a reasonable distance from the altar. One of the stones there will reveal the location of the first boss, so we should head in that direction. As you can see here, I've chosen a mostly flat, open field in the meadows with nearby trees for wood, and it's also near a body of water so I can go sailing later more easily. You also don't want to build too near the summoning site of a boss, as they do tend to destroy buildings fairly easily. The first thing you need to do before building anything in Valheim is build a workbench. This creates a circle in which you're allowed to build and repair so long as that workbench is still there. The workbench needs to be covered if you want to craft or repair tools, but it doesn't need to be if you just want to build or make repairs to existing structures. We're going to make the most basic 2x2 house with room for a bed and a fire. You want a fire both for creating light, and it also provides some bonuses. Now this structure here is just 7 wood walls, a door, 3 floorboard tiles, and 4 roof panels. Although it's not anywhere near done, as you can see without a chimney, our character's starting to take damage from the fire's smoke. You can make a basic chimney with 3 wood walls and a half wall all in a box shape, and then you pop a roof on top of that to stop the rain from putting the fire out. Here I'm using some angled panels to make mine look a little bit nicer. You can also use your scroll button to rotate build pieces and press the middle mouse button to delete them. Don't worry, brand new and undamaged structures will always give you back the full resources used. The important thing now is to build a bed and claim it, because that sets your spawn point. If you die, you'll drop all your items and leave a death marker, which you can run to and try to reclaim as many times as you like. Just keep in mind, only your most recent death will show up on the map, so be careful not to lose it. Death also causes some of your skills to lose levels. Now we're going to cover the workbench so we can access the crafting and item repair functions. With the bench no longer exposed, using it gives you a whole new range of items to craft. Clicking the little hammer icon also repairs any items in your inventory for no resource charge. It's also free to repair buildings aside from using up a little stamina. Let's cover up our Viking shame and make him some rag pants. It costs leather scrap, which only drops from boars, while deer hide obviously only drops from deer. Boars are easier to kill in the meadow because they're aggressive while deer will flee. That means you're going to want to craft a crude bow, or if you're patient you can try your hand at using the stealth mechanic with a control button. A number of items also require flint, which is a smooth, light grey stone which can be found around the edges of water. Another helpful tool is the hoe, which can be used to level ground for building, raising ground, or clearing it with the Parthen mode. Now here's my house now with a little expansion out the front, cleared level ground, and a chest in which I can store items. Items in Valheim can't be scrapped at this stage in development, but since every resource eventually has a purpose, try to hold on to as much as you can. A few more quick tips: sitting by a fire for long enough while you're sheltered will grant you a well-rested bonus and dry you faster if you're suffering from wet. Building a cooking station over a fire will allow you to cook raw meat from deer and boars and tails from necks. Just make sure to watch your food or else it will burn and become coal, although that's going to be useful later on. And make sure to pick up new resources at least once so you can learn any recipes they offer. So that's it, that's the basics of Valheim. Here's my shack after a few more additions and some grinding for leather armor. I achieved all of this in around 2 hours of gameplay, and I'm now ready to take on the first boss. Thanks for watching. Please feel free to let me know in the comments below any other Valheim guides you'd like to see from me. Share this with friends if you'd like to get them into the game. And you can watch me stream Valheim Tuesday to Friday mornings on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/GameGuyAnth. Take care and best of luck in the 10th world.